Welcome back to Everyday a New Thought. I'm your host, Thor Chalgren, and each weekday I share new thought perspectives. Today, I'm going to wrap up the 4-part series I've been doing this week called Put Yourself First, and I'm going to do it with a challenge. It's this: what are you doing for the next 2 weeks? In the free training series I have, and you can find the link in the show notes, I talk about the idea of a 2-month purpose. Many of us, when we leave one season in our lives, like being a parent, raising a family, we look at the rest of our lives and we think that our purpose has to be that big. Whatever I decide to do next is something that's going to be for the rest of my life. And that makes sense on one level because raising a family was like 20 years or longer, right? So we think in that time frame. But what I want to say today, and this is something that I cover in the free training series, is that sometimes it's okay and it can actually help you to think in a smaller scale. I suggest 2 months. I suggest that you pick something that you can accomplish in 2 months' time, and something that at the end of which will give you a possible new identity to try on. For example, maybe you decide to run a 5K race and you set the goal of running that race in 2 months. So when you do, now you can say you are a runner. And you might like running, and now you can say, I want to do more of that. And maybe that then becomes a purpose for you. Or you might say, it's okay, I did that. What else is next? And then you can try on a different 2-month purpose. So if you're in a place where you're pivoting from one thing to another, consider trying out a 2-month purpose. In the free video training series I mentioned, I give you a big list of possible things that you could consider trying on for 2 months. Or maybe you already know what you want to do. Anyway, you can find that series. The link is in the show notes below. You can also go to my website, thorchalgren.com/first, and you can find the series there. As I mentioned, this is the 4th episode of this series in the podcast this week. So if you want to catch up with the other ones, make sure to check out the show notes below and you can see all of those shows. That's it for today. If you like this episode, please hit like if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast, please subscribe or follow the show on your favorite podcast app. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching.